feel like the issue with speed juking is sometimes people can't lead properly and they hit you by mistake. That is correct, Celaveth. However, when you are speed juking, you can read the shells. But the problem is when you read the shells and you don't know what you see. So, if you're looking at this, you know, here's the enemy ship way off in the distance, doing whatever, and here's your ship. Here's you. You'll start to see. Can we do this correctly? Do this. How about we try to do some vision lines? Like that, maybe. Looks like it's the sun. Anyway, when you see those shells coming in, you'll see shells leave the ship like this. And then start to come in this direction. Well, you know they're shooting ahead of you. See shells kind of come out like this, etc. Sometimes when you're going full forward, you'll see the shells get shot forward. And then they start to hover, and sometimes they'll start to bend back like they're going to drop behind you. Sometimes they're like, maybe, and they intercept directly where you are. So sometimes you read it wrong and you slow down, only for them to catch up and hit you. Sometimes you read it better, in which case you out-excel and you just whatever. So you start to get used to how the shell travel is. Technically, man, my throat. One of the strongest positions to do shell juking is going to be from rest. Because if you're sitting here at rest, you know, you're just paused. If you see the shells going this way, you just back up. If you see the shells going that way, you go forward. This is already a given. If you see the shells coming at you, you go forward because you accelerate faster than you'll stay stopped. The other thing you can do is try to do some shell timing. You know that the enemy ship has roughly a 20-second, 20-second shot. It shoots, shells come across, that's probably 8, 7 to 9-ish. So you end up juking those shells, whoop, back here. You could stop again at this point, and you kind of feel out. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, and it's probably going to shoot soon. So you can start to bait, you can start to mislead, start to pull backward, and then immediately throw forward. So your ship will start to rock back, and they may initially, oh, he's going to juke back, and then they fire back this way, you start rolling forward. Or the opposite, you start to roll forward and you slow down. Because if for instance, a destroyer starts going forward, people assume it's just going full forward. Fuck this, You get so used to seeing destroyers slam it in go mode that that's just what you expect. That's just what you expect to see. So immediately you'll have people that will swing their guns out to try to fire off at this angle, but you just start up and you just drift back to a stop. Some people are going to read it better. Realistically, how do you deal with this? How do you shoot somebody that's speed juking you like this? Well, you read the juke. So right now, let's say you've got 4 turrets. You start to fade back. You fire the first turret. Oh, nope, started to move forward again. You fire the second turret. Okay, full forward then. You fire the third turret. Start slowing down. You fire the 4th turret. You stagger the shots. So every time you fire and the person moves, you now have a read on what their next move is. You shoot for that. Then you have a read on what their next move is. You shoot for that. Then you have a read on their next move. You shoot for that. When you fire in salvos, you just get juked. Yerp. Womp womp.